Trevor Noah talked about, questioning integration. You had a very interesting response to this. You said, that may be the stupidest thing I've ever heard. First off, I've heard enough from these South Africans this year. Between Trevor and Elon Musk, these are two dudes I don't need to learn about race from. Two dudes from South Africa, I've heard enough.
Yeah.
You're just done with
Why
both
do
of
I
them?
need to know anything about South Africa from the dude that put Mandela in prison? Why would I need to learn?
I interviewed Elon's dad.
I saw that,
Yeah. That was a very, 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 very interesting interview.
The craziest thing about, it's always funny how even now we reference to South Africa or Nazi Germany. You know where they learned that from? Us. Nazi Germany, Hitler studied the Reconstruction South.
Really?
Look it up. Hitler studied the Reconstruction South and patterned himself after us. So just like we are jazz, we are blue jeans, we are hate. We taught the world how to hate. Hitler was a voracious consumer of American history. So even eugenics, the idea of eugenics that he used to slaughter people came from the Reconstruction South.
So there's strong evidence that Hitler and the Nazis studied and were influenced by American racist laws and practices, including those stemming from an era of U.S. slavery, specifically Jim Crow laws, citizenship and anti-miscegenation laws, and Native American policies.
Sure. We taught the world how to
black
hate.
people and Indians. He's like, I got an idea.
America taught, and when everybody says this administration is like Nazi Germany, this administration is like America.
So how do you feel about, for example, Kanye doing songs like Hail Hitler and calling himself a Nazi?
I think that the one thing that Donald Trump, who loved Donald Trump, is feeble-minded niggas and niggas that got hit in the head a lot.
Think Kanye got hit in the head a lot?
No, but he's feeble-minded. I think that if you look at Trump won some blacks was, for Trump, but blacks was CTE from Trump. Niggas that get hit in the head love him. You remember what, like he was on stage with Antonio Brown and Tommy Hearns said, if you don't vote for me, black people don't vote for me, you need the head examined. And he was on stage with two niggas that need the head examined.
No, listen, I've asked Antonio if he has CTE. You feel like you have CTE at all?
No, listen. First, Will Smith made a movie about concussions, right? Mm-hmm. To show you the deadly part of what NFL players are going through. Yeah. So for the NFL to protect themselves of players, because as a football player, you know what you signed up for, right? You're going to get banged in the head, right? It's already premeditated before you start playing. As a little kid, this can affect you. So we already know what we signed up for. But, being in this game is like being in the Army. Some players make it back. Some players get hurt. It's a different situation for every guy. You know what I'm saying? But some players, they really have died behind issues of this thing.
He would know it.
He would know it.
But I know after that hit from Burfict, he wasn't the same. I just think that people like that, they're people, every time I just notice their connection to dudes that got hit in the head a lot. Like, he was on stage announcing a program for kids with Lawrence Taylor, who's a registered sex offender.
Right.
So the only thing that Lawrence Taylor could do for kids is watch them from 1,000 feet away. How the fuck are you gonna help kids that if you go drive by school, you'll violate the terms of your parole? Are you out your mind?
Oh man, listen, I tweeted, when Nicki Minaj offered Des Bryant $10 million to fight her husband, I said, I made a tweet. I said, here's an absolute 100% way for Des to win that, to win that $10 million. Host a fight at Chuck E. Cheese.
That's That's evil. But write that down. Fucking evil.
You gonna use that?
Hilarious. Hilarious. But you say what you want.
Thank you.
We sent our pedophile to jail. They sent theirs to the White House. It's a whole thing. Well, like, I was talking to my daughter, my oldest daughter, and my daughter said something to me that broke my fucking heart. She said, out of all the people she knows, she's one of the rare ones that has never been sexually molested or assaulted by a man who's intimately, like a grandfather or a uncle or a friend who's never been intimately associated with her. Do you know how many women have been? And the fact that it is so, you can do these things and still ascend. You can do these things and still accomplish. You can do these things and nobody question it, is a testament to the country we are. It's what we value. And you can't tell me you're valuing women when you've had so many men in high positions that have preyed upon them and got away with it.
Yeah, I mean, look, there is a lot of, unfortunately, these days, with all these civil lawsuits, it's hard to tell who really got abused and who is actually just trying to shake someone down.
No, I get it.
I feel that if you got abused, there should be a criminal complaint. There should be the police involved. There should be something in terms of criminal law. If you do nothing and 20 years later you file a lawsuit, I'm going to look at it sideways.
Yeah, but
that's it.
We would be inclined. And you know what? I think that you shouldn't be able to accuse somebody without, I don't care what you did to somebody. If you went and did something very violent to someone's family, that person who saw it would have to go on the stand and say, this person did it. And they wouldn't be able to change his name or
no
identity.
Jane Doe,
they would
whatever
have to
else.
say it.
Exactly.
I think that is wrong. I think that no matter what you're accused of, and I don't think people should be believed just because. I think in this country, you're innocent until proven guilty. That's sacrosanct to me. But I also think that when you have these multiple allegations, to pretend like they're not based on a preponderance of situation, like it's crazy to me. You are kind of what you do. The reason that I believe we're here is because does it seem like these men wouldn't do these things when you know they have?